This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids. What up, everybody? This is your boy Black Vegas, and first rant of the year. Promise you, this one's going to be mellow. I think because all the energy has been sapped from me when it comes to doing these Redskins videos. That and it could be this cold too, because I feel drained as shit because of this damn cold. Anyway, so Redskins go down to the Miami Dolphins 17-10. Started out looking pretty good. They had a couple of good drives. Of course, these drives were stalled. One in which they got like completely stalled by stupid penalties and shit, and then they missed the field goal. Fucking Kai Forbath. As accurate as that guy ends up at the end of the year, I swear he misses some really pivotal field goals that kill momentum. Like, his misses are momentum killers. Of course, then again, the offense killed the momentum anyway. He should have never been put in that position, so I don't know. Oh my god. Actually, no, that was the drive where they tried to go for it on the 4th and 1, and they couldn't get it off in time or something like that. It doesn't matter, because there were drives that were stalled like that. That's right, the penalty drive was the one where they had to punt it, which was dumb. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. Let's just go through the motions here. Okay, so Alfred Morris was having a phenomenal game. 81 yards in the first half. Only had 41 yards in the second half. Running game kind of flattened out then for some reason. Offense got extra conservative, and the defense for the Dolphins pretty much picked up on the run, which left the pass being the number one way we were going to move the ball. So, first half, pretty decent half for Kirk Cousins. Had that drive-killing interception, but also had that great catch by Jordan Reed, which I thank all the NFL officials for missing that, because if you look at that play again, he clearly pushed his man off and then went up and made the great catch on the high throw. But hey, I'll take it. At that time, it was 10-0. We were looking good, and of course, defense was playing solid. Defense was surprising me in that early part of the first half, where they were just all over the field, making great tackles, making big plays. That 4th and 1, where Kerrigan came through and blew up the running play. That was awesome. But of course, they gave up that drive at the end, and then that's when things started to go back to the normal way that they go. Defense wasn't playing as hard. Had a couple of people have to go out at times, but for the most part, defense just eventually did their usual will bend until we're ready to break type of thing. Offense, what was looking good in that first, I would say initial 20 to 25 minutes, was looking pretty awful. In the rest of the game, like I said, they didn't run the ball as effectively. Kirk Cousins wasn't on point. He made a lot of stupid throws that he didn't get bailed out of this time. In the first half, he would make some bad throws, but he got bailed out. Second half, there was no bailout for this. And it's funny because when he threw that second interception, it was like a couple of times before where it could have happened earlier in the drive, but it just drove me crazy. This is the guy who a lot of Redskins fans, by the way, pegged as their savior. The guy who, and they showed this stat at the beginning of the game. Since 2008, no other quarterback has had a worse turnover per 100 snaps ratio than Kirk Cousins. Think about that, people. Since 2008, no one has been worse than a man that was drafted in 2012. So in a short amount of time, he was able to eclipse players such as Jay Cutler in that list. That's a damn shame. And today he proved it with the 2 interceptions, why he's at the top of that list. So, good job, Kirk. Offensive line, of course, didn't give him solid protection. Something I've been saying all the time about the Redskins offensive line. They need to develop and get better, protect the quarterback better. Kirk took some hits. He took some really awkward hits. And a lot of those awkward hits led to a lot of those awkward throws. Especially on that last drive where he almost threw an interception twice. Because he was just like backpedaling, throwing off his back foot, getting hit as he threw, and all of that. It was insane. It was insane. Special teams made their, usual appearance where they do their fuck up. Let that kick get returned for a touchdown. I tell you, I tell you, it's interesting. It's interesting. This seems like if we go by this first game, we're probably going to have a similar season. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping that they'll be able to bottle whatever lightning they had in the first 25 minutes of the game and expand that to a whole 60-minute game. That's one of the biggest problems. They don't know how to complete a game. Neither side of the ball completed the game. I need Kurt to, make a little smarter decisions and things like that, of course. But of course, he's the savior, so he'll be fine. It's fine. He's the savior. He's the savior. You know what I mean? Your running game was really carrying you. Why not let them carry you more? You need your running game to carry you until you can get a quarterback in that system behind a line that's got good pass protection so he could develop. Kirk Cousins probably ain't going to last that long if this offensive line plays the way it is. But that's pretty much the gist of every year for the Redskins. Anyway, sorry this rant is a little bit long, but just to make it a little longer, I have to comment on this. Two things. One, an article I read where they said RG3 was put on the practice team as a safety. That's disrespectful as fucking hell. But hey, it's the Redskins. Why wouldn't they do that to him? Second, CBS was kind of disrespectful to him too, by always going to the sideline when something happened. If something good happened, something bad happened involving Kirk Cousins, they always flashed to RG3. I swear they were looking for a salty moment from him, but they didn't get it, because even after Kirk threw that touchdown to Jordan Reed, they flashed back, and what did they show? RG3 celebrating the touchdown, happy for him. They showed another shot going into break where RG3 was encouraging Kirk Cousins. I guess people are probably expecting him to be a salty little bitch and kind of help support all the rumors they have about his personality and how he is. He didn't do that today, and I'm proud of him for that, because there's no need for him to do that. It's not going to help his situation out any better. And you know how the media is and the internet is. Give them an inch and they'll go a mile with the dumb, bullshit, the way that they basically come up with, oh, well, you must be this way because you did this type shit. But, yeah, it's the Redskins. Anyway, promise you guys, these videos will be shorter. I just had to get all of that out. As I said, this is going to be a rough season. Anyway, you guys hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Black Megs, and I'm out. Deuces.